what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, move on to treat, yeah. Keep listening.
Hello and welcome in to another edition of your show. This is the Monday edition. I am your busty host, Gary, and we are still the only show going live 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. They used to call that scheduled viewing. It's how old networks used to do it, and that's why this network does it as well. And we're so damn proud to say we're the only ones doing it in Saskatoon, dare I say Saskatchewan. So very, very proud of that. We are also well known for having a dog that's normally on her spot. Now, Margaret, Maggie Old Ben Kenobi, you want to come up, please? Come here now. What's she, like 8-time employee of the month now? She's so good at this. So good, I swear. She's the best in the biz. Oh, here it is. That's fair. And now she's going to go back. That's a pretty good one. We can maneuver with that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Maggie Cam. Look at her today. Yes. Absolutely beautiful. The Maggie Cam for our best pals over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. Maggie's boyfriend, Leroy, works the door there. She's the doorman. Or he's the doorman, and he walks you over to Mike and or Rochelle, who's working the till at Pet Planet on 8th Street. And then the experience keeps getting better and better as they are the best pet store in the universe. You can also go there after hours or on weekends where Kirsten, Shar, or Chris will also give you that incredible service you've come to know and love. And not only that, the greatest cleaning station in the history of pets. It's right there indoors waiting for you. All of that and oh so much more over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. Well done, Maggie, as she chews on one of her many toys from Pet Planet. Monday edition of your show, the first day of the first week. That's actually a week. It took us 6 days to get into an actual week, but yet here we are. Out of the what the heck day is it and all this and that, now we're just back to being tired on a Monday. And that always feels really, really nice. We're going to get rid of that tiredness. We're going to put on one hell of a show. We got a guest showing up here very soon, and we have one here with us right now. She is one half of the Past Our Bedtime podcast. She is Wendy Brooks Media. Around here, we call her Brooksie.
Wah, wah, wah. Bam, bam, bam. Bow, bow,
Woo.
bow.
There it is. You're picking it up today. I like that.
I had to. You said we can't be tired. I'm pretty tired, though, because yesterday I went to Stoked, and played a bunch of video games.
Hell yeah.
And me and Brad, there was a prize there, 3,000 tickets.
Oh, here we go. I love chasing prizes.
We were chasing a prize so hard.
It's my
It
favorite
was Nickelodeon socks, okay?
Are they slime
like
socks?
a really nice pair of socks.
Okay.
Slime socks. There were slime
Why?
socks there. Oh, not that kind of slime
Come on
sock.
now. Stick to the script. Here we go. You're trying to get these
Anyway,
incredible socks
so
over
we were
at
trying
Stokes.
so hard because we're going on a trip with our family. That was a Christmas gift.
Okay, before we get any more, I want to do some groundwork here. What is your go-to game? Like, do you the fact that you're trying to get this prize, does that affect
Yes,
which
it
games you
does.
play? Okay.
Yeah, I'll get
Keep
into
that in
it.
mind as you explain.
Yeah. So we're going to Nickelodeon Resort. So I saw the Nickelodeon
jelly.
socks and I was like, we need these socks. You need
Yes,
to
you
wear them
do.
on the plane to
Yes.
Nickelodeon.
All those things.
So anyway, we dialed in. We were kind of just playing whatever games. Didn't matter if they gave tickets. As soon as we saw the socks, everything changed. We went, there's like 4 games, because I do one that Brad doesn't, that gets us really lots of tickets, okay? Number one
I'm so excited for this.
is Flappy Bird, okay?
Oh, I know Flappy Bird.
I am so good at Flappy Bird. I get at least over 60 every time I play, 60 tickets, okay? And that's like a lot, typically. Okay?
How long are you flapping for in Flappy Bird to get 60 tickets?
Like a minute or
Okay.
two.
If you're wondering
3
what it is at
maybe.
home, there's just a big button, and you can control a bird, and you just, every time you hit it, he flaps his arms. And you want to keep him, up and down
Sorry,
when you go
not
through stuff.
I said Flappy Bird. Sorry. Not that one, but I'm also good at that one. That one's at Rutgers. No, the one I'm talking about is Crossy Roads, which is also just a big button that you press
Frogger.
and you.
It's Frogger.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So anyway, so that's the one. And then the second one was the score on the basketball game was really, really low. And every time you beat it, you get like so many bonus points. So me and Brad would like beat it by like 1 and then beat it the next time by 1. And we were getting like 200, 300 every time we did that.
Cheating the system. I love that.
Yeah. And then another one I got really, really good at is the one where you're bowling and they have all the holes.
Yeah, it's called skee ball.
Skee ball. Yeah. That one I'm so good at too. I could get it in the 4,000 every single shot.
No, you can't.
I
I'm just going to call you out right now.
I can. Except every once in a while I try to get in the 5,000, which is even harder because if you miss, you get 0 points. But if you miss, no, it's 10,000, 10,000, 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, 1,000, 0. Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. If you're gonna be chirping over there, you just get up here right now. We're just gonna have a party. Come on.
Anyway,
I want your intake on this though.
the last game that we win all of our stuff from is the claw machine, where it grabs the round tickets, and a bunch of them are 10, some of them are 20, some of them are 30. Anyway, me and Brad go for like the 150s, 200s, and usually
Sounds like
you can
us
find
with
a
the
group.
edibles around here, hey?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Usually you can find a group that has like 80 or whatever. That one gets us mad tickets too. So
Mad tickets.
yeah, we were so close and we only had enough for like 4 games and we're like, this is the game we have to go with. And we ended up winning the socks and some candy. So
You did get the socks
I
and
got
the candy.
the socks, so we're wearing them to Nickelodeon. Anyway, so I'm really tired because we stayed up till 11 last night playing games.
That's a good night for the family.
Yeah, it was just
Very
us
well
two.
done.
It wasn't a family.
It's a good night, a good date.
We
Good
left
date
the
for
kids.
good date for the couple.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd now like to call up our final guest of the day. You know him as a very key member of the All the Way Around the World table. Is that what I call it? How come I keep forgetting the fun name? Every Wednesday, we do an All the Way Around table. That's what we call it. With our friend, Coach number 1. He is Coach, 2. Wait for it. Watch me go. 2.
I was just about to ask, am I leaving?
No.
You're
We
just...
didn't expect him to get here so quick.
Yeah. I had
awesome.
at least another...
Well, no,
10 minutes.
that's my whole point, is he
Kidding.
can add to this.
No.
I wanted to get into the
smells-
winning tickets conversation.
Someone smells nice. That's you,
Thank you.
I'm assuming.
It's definitely not Gary.
Well, you got some Uncle Mike
You
soap
could-
near you, so
you
you
could,
might
Damn
smell
you
20
could
promo
smell them through
code.
the computer screen.
Still going. All right. Hit up your Down 20 promo code and get some of that organic, all natural product that we always talk so much about with our friend Uncle Mike, as he's always crushing it.
There's no
Especially in a world
soap.
full of garbage soap. I got 2 more bags of soap inside for him.
We're
Just
loaded.
saying.
We're loaded with Uncle Mike's. Right
Yeah,
now.
it's the best stuff, man. All of
So
it.
good.
Like, especially in a world where everywhere you read, this is killing you. This is killing you. Like, apparently, I've heard now that government THC has been GMO'd the crap out of, to the point where it's just as bad as you as eating government GMO'd food.
That makes sense.
You know what?
It
If
makes
I
perfect sense.
could get Uncle Mike's products with my tickets, I would.
Me too. He should have a ticket system. Maybe we could set up a little corner in his shop with like a skee ball and like a basketball shoot, and maybe you could win some discounts.
The hand was smiling, and I don't know if he's watching YouTube videos or enjoying the show.
Phenom, what's going on? Oh, he's enjoying the show.
He
You
really
definitely
likes
watch
watching
it.
YouTube.
skee-ball, I
Hold
think,
on.
from his hand
He went like
movements.
this. He went YT.
YouTube.
Yeah, with one hand though.
Well, of course, he's only one hand. Hey, hit me on, say hello. Let's get camera 3 there. There he is. See the Phenom on the 1s and 2s today. Love when he's in there. 'cause
Were you
we
guys
get,
talking about Rutgers?
No, we were talking about Stoked, but same thing.
Stoked.
I wanted to get
Have
your
you been to
thoughts.
the rec room?
The best.
Here?
No.
No, it's not in
Edmonton?
Saskatchewan.
Edmonton.
Yeah.
I feel like, yes, I have. I have. They have bowling and a bunch of other stuff,
They
right?
have bowling and
Dude, everything.
Axe throwing. I don't know. I made that
I
up.
don't think they have.
I've
there's
been
no-
there, though. I went bowling there. I didn't actually check out
I
the
don't
rest
think
of
they
it,
have
though.
bowling.
I don't think
Yes,
they
they
do. either.
do.
I don't think they do.
They do.
It's all
Stoke
video
definitely
games.
does.
Am I
Stoke
being
does.
gaslighted?
Rec?
No, I
Rec
don't even know what
room.
gaslighting is.
It's,
I shared once a thing about on Facebook during
Yeah,
the pandemic about
a bad
gaslighting,
idea.
and I was like, I don't even know what this means.
Okay,
But
this
it
is what
seems like I'm
this
smart.
is what gaslighting is.
Okay.
So if you if you're lying and somebody calls you out for lying, you're like, you're right, I'm sorry. Like they have receipts, but if you're lying and you gaslight somebody, they show you the receipt and they're like, no, you're crazy. I can't believe you have a photo of that on your phone because you stalked
yeah,
me and
yeah.
you're crazy. And then
Okay, then I know what
it's
it meant.
Turning, yeah, that's gaslighting.
I'm not gaslighting you.
I don't get it now.
Well,
So how are you gaslighting me?
She thinks that we're lying and we're
I feel like there's
continually
bowling.
thinking that-
Oh, yeah.
Yes, bowling, the rec room.
Whereabouts?
Told you.
Which
gaslighters.
Whereabouts?
Which
Location.
one? The West
Come
End
on.
Mall one?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Please hold.
This is very important.
There's
it.
more than one rec room?
There's
Oh,
like
yeah.
5.
There's
Yeah.
a whole bunch. The one at West Ed Mall.
Granville?
No,
West Edmonton.
Okay, whatever.
Mall.
I don't know.
It's a little mall
It's
in
probably-
Edmonton.
we
it.
didn't clarify, and you did just say that there's bowling at the rec room. We didn't
Either
say
way.
specifically the West End Mall one.
Don't gaslight. That's it.
Yeah.
If you're wrong, just say you're wrong. Don't keep digging, okay? And stop trying
Okay.
to prove that you're right
Don't
when you're
smoke darts where you're filling your tank.
not. It's very
That's what I
smart.
understand.
That's a gaslight. I get it. It's a great line.
That's a good one.
I'm laughing really hard on the inside. I just want you to know that. Oh boy, you guys, what a great start. Okay, so I wanted to get from you, Mazer, what's your go-to game when it comes to winning tickets for your beautiful family?
What are tickets?
At like a Rutgers or at a
Tickets,
store?
Oh,
prizes.
yeah.
Prize tickets, yeah.
Yeah.
I picture you being a
Tickets.
This one. Like you there, and then it goes. Those are the
When you
good
throw
ones.
and it's a clown and it's a ball?
No,
Oh.
like when it's just a
Oh, like a
and
lever?
it's levers, and you just put little coins in there.
Oh, and then they
if
shoot
it
in.
keeps and it pushes,
I
that's
got
where
That's
you
the
win the most.
You're the-
worst.
That's
You're
the
the
one
one.
you win the most on.
No,
yeah,
it's not.
but you never win because you have to wait for a pile up. And everyone's always scoping it out for different pile ups.
So wait for the pile up.
I
It's
guess that's a
not.
good point. But how are you supposed to have fun if you're sitting there waiting for the pile up?
Yeah, and then there's a different one. There's a big screen one. My kid had success at. I don't know. I don't play them.
With the snakes.
My favorite one is the bowling
that
one.
Skee ball.
Is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
it's called skee ball.
Yeah.
I picture you being a Big Bertha guy. Back when Rutgers first opened, all the boys would go get messed up and then go to Rutgers. And then if you have a lookout, you just, every time the Big Bertha, like it was not really made for today's time and age, but it was this big lady named Big Bertha, and she had this big mouth, and you had to keep feeding her.
Oh, yeah.
So the
I
boys
know
would
that
just go on
one.
each side, and everyone just throw all the balls until Bertha, like,
That one doesn't exist anymore.
because it was very easy to manipulate.
There's a hippo, though, that you can do that with.
Hungry, hungry hippo?
Yeah.
I like
very
doing the
interesting.
basketball one.
Yeah.
those are
You
fun.
put money in both sides, so you get all the balls, and then you just feed your buddy, so he can just go shoot.
But you're
shoot,
paying double
shoot,
every time.
Shoot, huh?
But you're paying double every time. That's a
But,
bad
but, if,
return
you
on
but if you
investment.
break
records.
the record, you get so, I know
Oh,
from
okay.
experience, you get so many more, like, triple.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. You get the most when you break a record.
I'm a big fan of the football throw. Where you drop back like Uncle Rico from
I've
Napoleon.
never done
You stand.
I,
You
didn't,
throw,
I don't think
there's,
it
like,
lasted
different
long
holes.
because it's like it was a football and people would just huck it.
The
across.
rec
Yeah,
room
that's
has
not-
one still, and it
Yeah.
was awesome. They also have a football one there that has like a mat on it, and you're supposed to like hit the different spots, or like DDR or Dance Dance Revolution, if you're not aware of that. And you like jump it through tires and stuff. So you're doing like the tire, and then you do like jump overs and all this stuff.
I'm aware of Dance Dance. I did that yesterday. Somebody had their, like, put too many coins in and just left because it
Classic move.
was.
I
So I
love
was
that.
just dancing for free on somebody else's thing, but I was like,
Were you freestyling it, or were you
dying.
actually following it?
I tried hard, and then that was a freestyle. I
Yeah,
was like,
turn it into your
I
own
take off my
dance.
shoes.
Yeah. I'm not gonna let big video game tell me how to dance, bro.
Or like
Interpretive.
a really good one too at Rutgers.
I should turn off that heater. Hey, that's
Yeah.
I was.
They
yeah.
have Deal or No Deal at Rutgers. Have you played that? Yeah.
That would be fun.
It's the best. I love that one. And I always dip out before my last case, and Brad gets so mad at me. He's like,
How
"What?"
often do you go to Rutgers?
We go
Like
a lot.
enough? Lots?
Like
Cool.
probably like
That's
three-
good if that's the
Not
thing.
just Rutgers, but Stoke too. We probably
Stoke,
go
right.
twice with us, and then once with the kids every year.
That's fun.
Maybe 4 times. Who knows?
So anyway, finish your deal or no deal.
And no, it's just fun. It's exactly like what it is, and then
You just guess the right briefcase. And
yeah,
you
and
get
it's
tons
like
of
from
tickets.
1 to 100 tickets, so you could win 100 or not, or 250 tickets. I don't know.
There needs to be a combination, and maybe I'm ruining things. Another one of these places, right? And I have a business idea in my head, and I don't want to bring it out to the world. And people have thought of it. It's not that special, but here's a new one, where you can go. It's like a casino, but it's a casino. But it's like you could do, like you could gamble, do prop bets, like where you don't do it on your phone, but you do it in a relationship, like in public. You're hanging out, and there's different little things that you could be playing, but you could be. I like gambling more
It
than.
sounds like you're talking about Dakota Dunes Casino.
That'd be cool. If we had one of those.
Are you saying you want to? Are you saying your big idea you don't want to tell anyone about is opening a casino?
No, I think it would be sweet if we had a casino in town, but not even like a full-out roulette table casino.
Yeah.
Just like a casual sports
sports bet.
bar type sports bet.
Yeah.
You could
sort
bet
of
on
thing.
horses at Sports and Tap.
Yeah. So like that, screens, multiple games.
Yeah.
Maybe with Sports on Tap does sort of that. Maybe it's been done, but where you could have a room and chill. So while all the kiddies are doing those other games for tickets,
The
you can
adults
try and
play
earn that money back, or also
Yeah.
lose way more.
I've been thinking, actually, on the way here, I heard a commercial for playnow.com, which is gambling. on your phone.
Playnow.com. We love playnow.com.
Yes, and I was thinking about how smart it is that their name for their business is their website. So if you open your own casino, you should put .com at the end of it, so that every time somebody says your business name, it's your
Genius.
website.
Didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know why I just thought of that. I was like, I should change my business name to WendyBrooksMedia.com.
What are those things called? What are those little games called that you play to get tickets? What are they all? What's the general name?
Arcade games?
I might go with that.
Sportsarcade.com.
Sportsarcade.com.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it'll
There
be
we go. Invented.
We did.
Either way.
We're looking for investors.
I feel like there's something there. I don't know what it would be, whether it be like a dam excursion or something in one of these places.
That'd be fun.
But I feel like if we get everyone here and get a bunch of the people that follow and support what we're doing here and are a part of it, that might be a nice little foray into the outside world, which wouldn't cause me to puke from anxiety for.
Well,
To go to the
Not the
arcade
casino,
casino?
to the
go to
arcade.
Stoked or go to the arcade.
Yeah, one of those things. Talking about it now has me motivated. Makes me want to go.
Stoked is really nice because it's like really big and open. So in Rutgers, when there's lots of people in there, it gets really
Don't
claustrophobic.
get me started.
So I think you would really like
Oh.
Stoked because when
I've
you
been
get
there.
when
I've
the,
been
yeah
there.
when
Yeah.
there's too much people, you can just go off to the side. They have
Go
all
take a
those
breather.
seats and stuff.
And they do
Yeah,
have
same.
bowling.
Yeah, and
Definitely
I'm the
bowling.
best bowler ever.
I suck at bowling. He's very good at bowling.
I almost bought my
I'm
own
good at
bowling
throwing
ball.
the bowling balls hard.
Yeah, that's what we gauge it on, right? No one
Yeah,
actually keeps
that's-
score, do you?
Yeah.
No, I keep score.
Yeah.
I
that's
have
lame.
to. I pull my leg muscle every time I bowl, so I have to do it for a reason, and it's winning.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I probably throw 80 miles per hour, like a 5-pin bowler.
What do you think the great, what's his name? Not Steve Weber, Pete Weber. What do you think Pete Weber's velocity is on his ball throws? The guy who says, "Who do you
Yeah,
think
those
you
are
are? I am."
Are we talking about like
Let's
the
look that
small
up.
balls or the big balls?
10-pin.
Big balls.
You guys talking 5-pin?
I'm talking big balls.
Yeah, 10-pin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the 5-pin.
You guys
I like candlestick bowling too. I'd like to do candlestick bowling.
What the heck is that? It's skinny pins?
It's when
Yep.
you take the
Interesting.
And you can-
dinosaur slide.
And the balls aren't quite as heavy, and you're supposed to launch them. Like a little bit of arc is
Well, that's
good.
perfect for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting. Hey, if you enjoy what we do around here, if you want to be a part of what we're doing, be it through advertising or even starting your own show or anything in between, it's real easy. Just send us an email. You can find it right here at contact@DufferinAve.com.
Where's the song?
.com. See? DufferinAve.com.
The song that I always make up?
I was making this face so hardcore I didn't realize the camera was on me because I was petting Miggy's butt.
She's got a fluffy butt.
I was like,
We also have a website. It's DufferinAve.com. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. Our friend Royal Anders made it.
.com.
I don't believe this, but they say only 20 to 21 miles per hour.
Well, they are heavy balls.
They are heavy balls.
So then
It's
you
not like you're throwing a baseball.
go
I wasn't
very
throwing
slow.
a 10-pin. Like a 5-pin, I swear I get it going 40, 60,
Maybe-
70 miles per hour.
Those things go.
I
You're putting
hammer
everything into
those.
it.
Yeah.
A
You're
10
basically turning your body into a high-lie tosser. What do they call those things? The high-lie racket? It's not really a racket.
Oh,
You got
yeah,
over
I
there
know
and
that
it's like
sport. That's the fastest sport in the world.
Yeah, and you just do that and it just zips. You're basically doing that like that.
I have no idea
Underneath.
what you're talking about.
The
High-lie,
fastest
it's
sport
an
in the world.
incredible sport.
I've never heard of it.
It's one of the most dangerous
dangerous.
as well, yeah.
Super
That's why
dangerous.
people know about it because it's super fast and super
Why is
dangerous.
it dangerous?
They're throwing a really hard ball at a wall and then guys always hit each other.
And yeah, what is it, like 130,
Something
140
insane,
miles per hour?
Oh,
It's great. Look up high-lie if you want to see
I
people
will.
get hurt.
I'm going to later.
Try and spell it.
H-I-H-Y.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
H?
Mm-mm.
I have no idea.
J.
Oh, okay, great.
Why say it like that? Why is the J silent?
It's because English is weird.
And it's not English, so that helps.
Oh.
I love Mondays. Okay, Coach can only be here until about 4:45, so I want to save these
Not that
updates.
strict, but yeah.
These
Yeah,
updates till after
later.
he's gone.
Yep.
Okay. And have you watched any of the World Juniors? Or did you at all? Anything?
Nope.
Okay.
I watched Beyonce halftime show.
That's
Totally different thing. That was football.
She gave
On
up
Christmas
the devil
Day.
horns. What does that mean?
I know she did.
What does that mean?
I called it out right
What does
away
it
to
mean?
Brad. Brad's like, that's not a thing. And I was like, Google it.
Is she hating the players
I
or
said,
playing
when
the
she said
game or
whiskey.
punking? Yeah.
Actually, she did a lot. Then she did it like this too.
Yeah.
See, now,
And another place.
I
that
hate to
needs
put a
something else.
damper on this, but that's called the Hook'em. So she's from Texas, and the Texas Longhorns. That's her thing is Hook'em,
Oh.
Texas, Houston. She's a Houston girl,
So I've been
but she
confusing
also is literally she's not a good person. Her and her hubby there, not good people. They're doing really horrible things, and it's about to come out, and you're not going to be a Beyonce fan for much longer. That's all
I
I'm gonna
thought
say.
Jay-Z was, sorry, we're totally changing the
okay.
subject, but I thought he was there because that guy showed up with the dreadlocks, and I was like, why is Jay-Z at this thing right now? Anyway, but it wasn't. It was some other guy I've never heard of before. And then Brad's like, Jay-Z doesn't have dreads? And I was like, he really does now.
It's so sad. I was so upset when I found out all the stuff that they're doing. I was a huge Jay-Z fan, and then now can't be one anymore. He's literally ruining this planet. Him and his stupid Beyonce. Anyways, we're getting
We
right off.
weren't
of
going
that.
to talk about this ever.
No,
That's
We
We're not going to.
lasted, what is this, episode 174?
184, I believe.
Oh,
10 days
you've
behind.
been talking about not talking about this for 100 and some episodes?
Yeah.
My problem is I decided to just like I always felt like the world is so messed up. You hear me talk about it all the time. Everyone's and it's like, what is the root of this? Why is this happening? And if you go down that road, you'll find pretty quick it's because of Beyonce and Jay-Z. That's all I'm gonna say. Now I'm done saying it.
Probably P. Diddy.
Well, no, that's the thing. It's Diddy was working for those two.
Oh,
Now you get it.
You know too much, Gary.
That's the
For a guy
problem.
that
That's
doesn't
what
know
I'm
anything.
saying. I
You
know.
too much.
I love.
And I don't want
I
to
don't
put
think
what
it's a
I
conspiracy, but people
don't-
will call it a conspiracy, and I love it.
I don't want to put any of what I feel about the whole situation on anyone else because I hate everything about him. I also disliked how Coach Dave Cameron decided to, yet again, with their World Junior Championship lives on the line, he decided to feed his ego another time. He said, "Hello, Canada. Thank you so much for watching this incredible team that I put together, that I am in charge of, and that I will not make a single change to in any way." And he rode that all the way down to the last goal that sent him packing. You're the guy that got me on this, Coach, too. You're the guy that let me know, man, there's so many changes that this guy could have made, yet chose not to.
Well,
What is he thinking? Let's start with Coach Cameron. Who won it? Last time I saw it was 3-3. The U.S. probably won, didn't they?
yeah,
Yeah.
that was an exciting game, too.
I know
actually. Pretty stupid. Gold medal game, and they have 20 minutes on the clock, 3-on-3. And it's
It
just
went to overtime?
It went to overtime
the
as well.
hell
So did the
was
bronze medal game.
Jeez.
It went to shootouts, actually. But 20 minutes, 3-on-3, that's a long time. So there's
Yeah.
tons of tactic. You could tell that the States have a few more skilled players, and they had, it's like they practiced their 3-on-3 strategy because they would go for,
A flying bee.
no, because
Oh.
there's only 3.
Well,
But
you
they
make
would
a
go
beat at 3.
for on the attack, and when it wouldn't work, they'd retreat heavily. There was a time where they had the puck for 3 minutes straight and didn't enter the offensive zone. They would go to attack. No, Finland's there. They'd cycle
Wait
back,
for
do
their
a line
time.
change, do this, and but they played it really well. And then they timed it and waited for someone to make a mistake, and they nailed
Very
it.
smart.
I will give Cameron credit.
Uh-oh.
Power play 2, when they needed a goal, they were down by 2. New penalty, they sent out power play 2.
And what happened?
And 45 seconds, nothing, but just over a minute they scored. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It was really good.
That's your PP right there. That's
That
your
should be
PP.
your power play,
Yeah.
for sure.
And but even when it works, what did he do the next power play?
I don't know if there was another. What
What would he have done?
I don't know what he would have done.
I can
but
tell
what
you, he would have went PP1 because he's an idiot.
he's
And obviously he's not an idiot. The guy is like a genius with hockey. We're saying this for the purpose of being humorous.
maybe he's had success, but sometimes when you like his hockey team right now is 500. They're not doing that well in the OHL, I believe, the
Interesting.
one he's coaching. So I don't know why he was given the job, except that it was a familiar face and he's been given it often.
That's what I've been.
It's just
That's,
like,
a lot of people talk about Hockey Canada just loves Dave Cameron.
but
Loves
there's
him.
always politics involved. There has to be politics. There has to
Absolutely.
be someone that was on the voting committee that says, hey, if you take this job, will you also make sure that this set of players go in there? Because as I did a deeper dive to find out some of these players, there's a bunch of players that were in the U18 program, in the Canada program, that were snubbed. That once you get in there as like a 16-year-old and you're part of that group, so they'll have these tournaments. So there'll be a couple from Ontario. There's the, not Team Sask, but it was like a Prairies team. There's a BC team. There's a Quebec team. Once you get in there, now you've got essentially a top 100 players in the country for that age category, and they keep moving up, and then they kind of work things out, and the cream rises to the crop, if you like those sort of.
Macho Man.
Hey,
And
then-
they all head into the Holinka Gretzky tourney.
Right, they go into that tournament, and then it keeps getting, and usually everyone on the team except for one or two that just came out of nowhere, some late bloomers show up, and they fill the roster. But usually, there was strong players that were left off the team, and you just wonder
There's so many
what
names.
behind the scenes made them make
Why?
those choices.
Why? Here's a couple little facts for you. Compliments of Coach Kamatu. A junior hockey
remember
supremacy
doing this.
from 2016 to the present day. Canada has won 4 gold and 2 silver since 2016.
That's correct.
USA, 3 gold, 1 silver, 3 bronze. Finland, 2 gold, 2 silver, 1 bronze. And everyone seems to rally behind this one. Sweden, for some reason, everyone just hates Sweden. Sweden, 2 silvers and 2 bronze, while coming in as the favorite numerous times.
Can I do something for you?
Of course.
I'm going to do a live update because I didn't send you the update.
I
Now
love it.
Read off that one.
Okay, perfect.
So you
oh, there it
can-
is.
There we go.
All right, so just updated. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh no! Well, this one's way worse. In first place, 2016 to present, USA 4 gold, 1 silver, 3 bronze. Canada 4 gold and 2 silver. Then Finland 2 gold, 2 silver, 1 bronze. Sweden 2 gold, 2 bronze. Russia 2 silver, Sweden 2 silver, 2 bronze. Russia 2 silver, 2 bronze, and Czechia 1 silver and 2 bronze.
Right. And I mean, Russia hasn't been in the last couple events,
Yeah,
so
that's sort of their thing.
maybe they could go above Sweden in that. Finland, though, they're a tournament team. They're just feisty. They're
Wild, man. And that's the
fast. I
first.
don't know what
That's the
I
team
don't know what
that
they are.
Canada beat in the round robin. They took care of like 3-0 or something like that.
4-0,
4-0.
yeah. But that just goes that there's decent parity. There's some good teams.
Parity seems
Czechia,
to be the
Sweden,
big term,
USA, the other ones, Canada, whatever.
Okay, so you also sent me Team Canada 2, TOO. As if you're looking through your notes at home, that'll be about 7 texts down in your page in your book. Team Canada 2.
This is just
Misa. Remember
just-
the Mista lady? Yeah, I
Right.
think you just killed her.
This isn't quite following the Hockey Canada
Yep.
kids that are there. This is just really taking the top players in the OHL,
Overall,
the WHL.
exactly. And this team, I truly feel like could have did better than Canada 1.
I would agree.
Yeah. So you got Misa and Misa, M Misa and L Misa. These
Never heard of them. I assume they're brothers. They're both lighting
Yeah.
it up on different teams.
they're insanely good. Seneki, we'd heard of. Then
He was the top pick. Yeah.
Lardis, Tulk, and Kindle.
Mhm.
Kristal, Height, and Mistelbacher.
Mhm.
Zonen, Hage, and Poyer. And Green Tree and Wood as your 2 extras. On defense, Morin, Yakmanchuk. Yakmanchuk, all the talk, all the rage right now of all the people saying, why do you not have this guy on your team? Muse, Pickford, Aki, Perika. That Perrik kid also destroying.
Yeah.
Just destroying the league. Then
Well, like-
Jugnoth and Dredzinovic.
The Misa, the one, not the center, but the one on the left wing.
Yeah, M.
He's
Misa.
actually lighting it up.
Yeah,
Like
like
34
leading-
games, he's got 32 goals, 36 assists. He's like,
It's the first name
unreal.
everyone said, why is that guy not there?
yeah,
That was
he's
M.
17.
Because he's 17 years old.
And they already have 2 17-year-olds on the team. They had, who did they have? No, they had 2
I can-
draft eligible this year. And then, so they had McKenna, Schaefer,
Yeah.
and then a couple draft eligible. And they usually like letting the 19-year-olds roll in this tournament and being more experienced, being thicker, bigger, stronger. But at some point, when you just have stronger 18-year-olds than 19-year-olds, then so be it. Go 18, 19, or 18, 17-year-olds, and yeah.
Like just looking at the points. So Poirier, we just talked about him, 47 points in 32 games. You talked about Misa. Yeah, 62 points in 32 games. That's 2 points per game. You don't want 2 points per game on your team? No, I'd rather have a role player guy who really settles into that third
I
line.
mean, like Easton Cowan, he's got 20 games played, 15 goals, 13 assists. There's nothing wrong with that.
What do you think? Okay.
But
What do you think would happen if instead of putting these guys with all their egos and all these stones to grind in charge of who they pick, what if they just took the top scorers from the very top down to 24 or whatever you round out your roster with? Just take the top scorers in your league, the hottest guys humanly possible, keep them hot and rolling right through.
well, because you might have guys like Alex Ovechkin that don't have, or bad example, but players that score and don't assist that much. So you'd be like, oh, this kid's got.
What if you take the
15
top 15 scorers in the league from your country and fill out the rest with those type of guys?
Sure could, yeah.
Would anyone do that? Or is this way too much of a no, this is my chance to show the world how good I am and I need to do that?
It would be subjective to what league are you picking from, because you're choosing from 3 different leagues. And
I go through the
queue,
CHL. I go through the CHL. That's what
Okay,
I do.
but what about those kids that are playing college?
Yeah, they would be on the back end.
But they've only played 14
other 8.
games.
Yeah.
Right? So
if
you're
you think they're
talking
good
point
enough,
per
sure.
game?
It's
Okay.
one of those spots. I want top 15 point getters, and the rest you can fill in however the hell you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think Canada should do that, especially after this debacle. Like, all right, you guys, you know what, Canada, this is what you think we should do? Fine, we'll listen to you. We're going to take the hottest players possible. We're going to leave a couple so the coaches can stroke their egos. See how that works out.
How about 6? So you got 4 lines,
Yep.
right? And you got 2 extras. So you say you have to take these 6 because at this date, at the time to do the Hockey Canada selection camp invitations go out, it's like at that date, take your top 6 scores no matter what.
And then you can just put an end to all that talk.
We
It's so
got
easy
the
to
top
do.
scores.
Yeah,
And then we
they're
can
there.
fill out with these.
Even
these
Brooksie,
role guys.
she knows what's up.
Oh yeah.
Hockey guru. Okay.
I mean, you know what's unreal? I did call at the last game as they were about to lose. I was like, before this goes, if this goes the wrong way, and I was texting some other people, it's going to be Jaeger, Mollendijk, and George will be
I have it right
the
here,
player of
top
the
3.
games. Oh, I sent it to you
Yeah,
too?
you sent it to me. You
I
betcha.
did that during the game, before the game was over. I'm like,
course you did.
if it goes the wrong way,
This is
those
what
are the
it'll be.
top 3 players. And those are the guys that were the top 3
Yeah,
players
look at
because it
this.
was obvious.
Right here.
Mollendijk?
Canadian top 3, George, Jaeger, Mollendijk.
I know
And they-
Mollendijk personally.
And he
With
got
the
a
blades.
little
Well, not.
watch. Oh, he got a, what are those, T-Sots?
That's
Yeah,
why
the
he
good
wasn't
stuff.
At the
Blades?
Blades game.
Yeah, because he's at World Juniors.
And
Okay,
they
one
lost
more for you here
so
as we
bad.
continue on your show, the Monday edition. We are recapping the debacle that was Team Canada at the World Junior Hockey Championships. You sent me a Team Sask, which got me really
You
excited.
want to keep going?
Well, I just on this before we send you out because we're
Yeah,
getting
no,
there
100%.
right away.
Let's go.
So just a Team Sask. Now this isn't a Team Canada. This is just a Team Sask.
This Team Sask would do damage.
It's crazy.
They would be there. It's crazy how strong Saskatoon's become. They're
Shout out to the Rios and the other guys out there doing their thing to help get all these guys going. And continuing to. They're crushing it.
the Richie Regiers,
Yeah. They're all here. That's the point. Is we're a
the
hotbed.
Jordan Tratches, the Casey Bartsons.
Oh, Bartsy, of course. We're a hotbed for hockey development here. Endo, like there's so many guys doing great things for
Shindo's
these
not
guys.
doing much anymore.
Well,
He's developing his own.
he's doing a
superstar.
lot of things.
Bear's
Boy.
sick. Bear's a good player.
So good.
You
So
watched him?
no, I've heard and I've seen videos.
He did an eyebrow like you knew.
No, I just know because he's got Endo in him. His Endo's kid.
And Mom's skates too. So.
Oh yeah, Chrissy's skating skills.
But he's come a long way. I've watched
They're like
him.
super soldiers on
We
the
met
ice.
at like Queen Elizabeth School once for a skate at Christmas time a bunch
Nice.
of years ago, and I watched this kid. I was like, oh, that kid's got a long way to go.
You,
And he
boy,
has
were
come
you
so
wrong,
far.
eh?
No, I was so right. He's got a long, and he's come so
I see what
far.
you're
I'm just
saying. Well,
kidding
yeah.
around. He's good.
Of course.
He's big too.
Okay, here we go. This is a Team Sask. So this could be, where would we be sending this team? Where would this team be competing?
The World Juniors.
World Juniors. Okay, I just want to make
This
sure.
team would compete 100%.
So Riley Height, Braden Yeager, and Tanner Howe. Tanner Howe scored the shorty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jaeger and House still together. House from Prince Albert,
Yeah.
Height Jaeger,
Saskatoon.
Saskatoonish, but south of the city.
They're here.
Yeah.
Yep. Brady Burney, Berkeley Catton, who, man, that's another thing that really grinds me. Every time Catton was on the ice, man, he's making stuff happen.
Yeah.
He was doing so much. And
Trapped with a couple.
yeah,
Fellas.
they gave him no chances to succeed, and he still showed up and still performed incredibly. Like, shout out to Berkeley Catton. Bernie, Catton, and Richie. And that's Bethune. So Regina, Saskatoon, Bethune. Josh Sakreski, Kaylin Lind, and Cole Reskny.
Reshny. Yeah.
Reshny, Saskatoon, Shaunavon, and Macklin. A lot of great towns we're shouting out here. Tyson Yaremko from Saskatoon, Rowan Woodward from Nipawin, and Connor Bear from Whitewood.
Yes, sir.
And then a couple extras, Sam Aremba from Regina and Trey Wilkie from Saskatoon.
Those would be your forwards.
Man.
And they would compete. And you know what? They might not be. No, they would compete.
They would, for sure. That's what I'm telling you. These I know these names.
I mean, you
That's
can do that
why-
with every province. That's how deep Canada is at hockey. You could take, of the large provinces, Saskatchewan being the smallest, you could take a team just from Saskatchewan. You could go compete at the
Yeah.
World Juniors, for sure.
Check out this defense. Caden Price,
Was
Saskatoon. Yeah, already there. Nate Miskey from Melfort. Taryn Smith from Porcupine Plain. Noah Chadwick from Saskatoon. Reed Anderson, Saskatoon. Rowan Calvert, Moose Jaw. Rylan Pierce from Martinsville. I feel like that's
It's not.
not even a little nod for your little
No.
town within your town?
It was not a nod.
Wow, very good. Okay. Brought to you by Quant Hockey, Elite Prospects Hockey DB. Honorable mentions going out to Quinn Manti, Weyburn, Caden Schroeder, Humboldt, and our main man, Roger McQueen, currently injured, Saskatoon.
Schroeder's tiny cheeks. He's 14 years old, but he has 6 points in 6 games in the dub.
This is what I mean.
Just getting
All
called
these
up.
guys, like, you send this team and you would have finished higher than 5th, I think. I really do. Like, just because on that list of guys from here, you get more top scorers in the dub or in the CHL than you do on Team Canada.
More grit, less selfishness as well.
Like Colby Armstrong said, man, you need more Western guys. Stop thinking we have to show the Western side that we're just as good as them by loading up with O&Q guys. It doesn't work.
I can't wait until Roger's healthy for a full time. It sucks that he's hurt
It's,
again. But
man, just the way he started.
I didn't pick a goal. I didn't send you goalies. We'll have to do that another day. I think we should do a segment. And I was talking to Devo, Devin.
Heavy Debbie, yeah, we want to bring him in here.
Devo's not his nickname. I don't know why I
I
said
call him
that.
Heavy Debbie, just like Devin Townsend.
We should get him
Dun,
on
dun, dun, dun.
either your show
We could do a great intro for
or a
him.
dude,
Dun,
the
dun,
dude
dun,
pod.
dun.
Maybe that's how we bring it back. It's just a dedication,
Whip it with Devo.
a local dedication to all these local players. And
I
we
would-
could
I
cover
would love to do
multiple sports, Gary.
Of course.
Soccer,
That almost sounds like a dude podcast idea.
I think I just said that.
Yeah.
And then
Sorry, I was reading.
so the hockey, and then we could do some baseball. That'd
Are
be
you
real
telling me we
fun.
could do a local live? Can we do it live? I love going live.
No, a prospects search. All these kids are working, busting their butts. You know what I mean?
You know what? We had a list. I don't know where our big list is, our big board of show ideas, and one of them was doing exactly that. And we've talked about it numerous times. And I've actually been in touch
Do it.
with a couple of guys who are going up and down between the A and the NHL currently.
Let's
Who
follow
are
him up.
doing great things. And I got his number. I should reach out to him.
We were going to also go play disc golf with Royal Landers, and that hasn't happened yet. So we have a lot of ideas, which is great. When you're having lots of ideas, sometimes you do them, and they're all great ideas. And then sometimes in years to come, it's like, oh, I've been holding on to this idea. Now's the time. So when that
Drop
time
it.
comes,
Yeah,
it'll
you have
happen.
some time for
This is
disc
good.
golf.
Well, and the
Yeah.
other
Helps
thing
a
is
little.
promoting these guys every single chance we get helps them maybe beyond that next World Junior team. So we don't have to deal with the crap that we've dealt with the last couple of years.
I
Big
agree with
picture.
you.
Big picture. Anything else before you go, my friend? Anything grind your gears?
Why would things? No, I'm gonna. There's. So here's. I have.
I
I'm not a
don't mean
big
that
ni-
like pissing you off. I mean like anything
Yeah.
on your mind.
Yeah, I don't. I try not to set New Year's resolutions
you
because
said
I don't
this.
believe them. I just like live your life. Just like I have a friend that's into training, and he's like, training your body is a journey. It's not a race. So you go through a little rut or something like that. Well, you just get back on it and slowly go. Don't overdo it. So all I could find it in myself is to walk on my treadmill for like 30 minutes a day. That's it. That's all I could do. And then I'm just like, I go up and I just pound some protein. I'm like, oh, I need some chicken. I've just walked for 30 minutes. But it's a mentality like, okay, now I'm going to start getting after it. And expanding on that. That's my goal. Because sitting at this spot, I don't know if the camera's picking it up.
You look great.
My butt cheeks show a little bit.
No,
Here, no, they're
no,
not.
no, you're okay.
Okay,
You
and
can
then
see
the
it's right
belly
there.
bends over my.
Looks like you have an
belt.
ab there when you do that.
No, that's.
No, the other way. Bend
This.
forward.
There.
Yeah, there's your abs.
Yeah, that's not.
That's nice.
Just ripped.
Just jacked.
See,
Walking 30 minutes a day.
I'm
All
the
that chicken.
I'm the opposite of
Chicken
you.
and eggs.
I subscribe to the Alabama version of life, and it's like it's a race, but there ain't no room for someone in second place. So I'm always going for that first place.
Okay, second one.
Yeah,
So second place.
yeah.
On the.
Is the first loser. No fear.
Right,
I
and
always
I've already
say that.
lost.
The kids hate when I say that.
Yeah, it's because it's a dumb thing to say,
I
but
know.
still.
My
Not
no
first,
fear
last.
reference is you'll never steal second with your foot on first. So you can't get to second place.
Still
On the
not the
base
best.
paths.
The first
Yeah.
and only no fear quote that ever gets used is Wayne Gretzky. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That was never on a no fear shirt. That was like No
Look it
Mercy,
up.
probably.
Look it up. No Mercy was never that good. No Mercy. I bet you if No Mercy tried to quote Wayne Gretzky, they get shut down so fast. It was no
Yeah.
fear or nothing for the great one, for sure.
Chug Rockstar drinks, No Mercy. That's probably what they'd be. That's my imagination. Okay, anyway, my second one is no swearing. Okay?
Oh.
I've already lost, but it's like a journey, right? So I've said the F word 5 times since the new year. What day are we
You're
on?
counting?
6?
So one a day almost.
Whatever.
Yeah, till
And
the end of
then
the day down.
I think 3 came out at once.
Oh, no, that's expensive.
But that's
Stub
happened.
your toe.
No. No. I
Watching the World Juniors.
Yeah.
speak emphatically about sports and stuff like that and trying. I coach a group of great kids, but they're 14, they're 13, so it's just like the effort's not always there and their focus isn't always there. And I'm like, if we're all showing up together as a team, I don't care if when you get older you're part of a workout group or like an accountability group or a reading group. If you go to, or a study group, if you show up to that study group and you didn't do your homework going into that, why are you going to this group? So if I'm showing up to coach you guys in sports and you're coming here as well, and mommy and daddy paid for your fees and bought you that $300 stick and put all this time and effort and you're taking it for granted, you're wasting my time. So show up. So sometimes I let an F word slip so it rings a little bit, the
'Cause you're aware
octave
of
goes
it.
up and everyone's just like, was Dad yelling? And I was like, no, Dad's not going to yell. I'm just getting your attention. Like, let's effing go. But my goal is to cut it out. My kids don't swear. They're the sweetest
You got great kids,
ever.
I know. It's crazy.
crazy.
I don't know.
It's
They got Sarah. It's all Sarah. It's the prep line.
She drops F-bombs like crazy.
Does
You
she?
didn't know. Oh, yeah. She's an F-bomb
You
dropper.
think
I
your
did
kids
not
don't
know
swear,
that.
but they just
they
don't
don't.
do it around you.
No, 100% they don't.
Okay, that's a
I know
conversation
I've
for
never heard
another day.
our kids swear, but I know for a fact they're swearing at school.
Here's another
They just-
option.
They're happy.
No, Louis has. He's told me the times that he swore. No, yeah, they don't.
Okay.
Here's another option. And I just got told this the other day by my buddy Johnny. And Johnny let me know. He said, we're trying to get back on track, trying to be positive because he's been through a bunch of shit over the last year, just like most of us. And he said, instead of a swear jar, what we did was we installed, I guess you could say, a negative comment jar. Anytime you say anything negative in any way, just like a swear jar, throw it in there.
What you have to write
Whatever
down
it
what
is.
you said and
Whatever
put
it
it
is.
in
No,
there,
no,
and
this
then
is
you
the
have a
money or
party
whatever you
later.
Put the
guys,
money in.
whatever you guys are collecting. That's
Just
what.
all the negativity.
Yeah,
Put
the
it out on your
negativity
table
jar.
and you're
That might be
reading
a
it
good
all
That's
idea.
a great
too.
idea.
No,
It's
Write
like
down-
when you're about to
No.
have negative
Yeah.
thoughts,
No, you're-
write them down, get it
No.
out, put it in that jar,
No.
Save
and
money.
then afterwards read it, and it's
No.
hilarious.
At Festivus.
No, you're gonna manifest horrible things in your life if you do
Well,
that.
no, that's what Festivus is
The
for. You're supposed to
law
air your grievances.
Of attraction, though, if you're writing things down and obsessing over your negative thoughts and like worried that you're gonna say all these negative things, you're gonna attract it to yourself.
True. I also agree with that.
You don't wanna.
Don't write it down, but when you're being negative, put
The
it in the
money
jar.
makes sense. 'Cause
Put it
then
in
you
the
could
jar.
just
No.
stop your thought process by putting the money in. But
I actually
No,
think
but
they.
then if you're a high roller, it's just like
I think they do it with chores. Maybe it's
that?
with chores or something like that.
chores.
So like you have a list of all your responsibles for the month or whatever, and then whoever has more has to do this one, and then this one, and this one. So
We do push-ups. F words,
that's a good one. Too.
F words 10.
That's
SH
a
words
pricey
5.
one. Well, that's awesome. Then you can just swear while you're working out, and you'll never stop.
Kids get their iPad taken away if they're bad.
Screen
I
time.
can do push-ups.
Hey, 4:45.
Push-ups. I should leave. I should go get that kid.
Yeah, speaking of
Appreciate you
kids.
just talk about how awesome they are. You don't want to be the deadbeat that leaves them there, right?
Are you panning away from me there? One hand?
I got it.
Only
He's
hand?
like,
Don't
I
worry,
need
Phenom. I got him.
The
Ladies and
chicken
gentlemen,
doesn't hit right.
you will see him here again on Wednesday. He is Coach coming to. Keep clapping for me. There you go. I go like this. Look at that. Can you hear the Phenom losing it in there? How are you clapping like that? He must clap like on his leg. He doesn't have a leg. What's he clapping that sounds like that? Hand claps like that.
I'm really interested to know what you're gonna do
Oh, no,
besides
I hit
your
home.
30-minute walk. No, you're good.
That's a good question.
Yeah, you're gonna lift some weights.
Push-ups. Do some
Some
push-ups for me,
push-ups.
Coach.
Yeah,
I want to see you with a real
100
shred come
push-ups a
Wednesday.
day. That's what you should do.
I did that. I did 300 a couple times.
300 push-ups in a day?
No, 100. You could spread them out.
Dude, that's why we're getting the pole shift. You're pushing the world down too much. Not good. You're going to end up really screwing things up.
Push your height in. You can start, if you're really angry at the floor, you can push back. You can
Oh,
I believe in all of that.
they didn't hear that. But
Thank
that
you
was a good
again,
one.
buddy. Hey,
Bye.
have some great analysis on those World Juniors, hey?
Yeah.
That guy knows what's up.
Yeah.
As we continue here on the Monday edition of your show, the last 15,
No.
the final quarter.
We need
This
to
is
get
the fourth quarter of the
we need
show.
to get there. It's a sleepy Monday for me. You
It's
know.
a sleepy Monday for everyone. Like I said, it's the first Monday
I know.
of the first real
Well,
week.
Except for like I didn't stop working during like my life's
I
always
didn't
the
either.
same.
I've been doing the book. I was laughing because
Yeah.
we didn't do a show like that one week when we took Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and then Boxing Day off. I worked every day except for Christmas Day, and then I worked even more by helping my parents host, realizing, oh my God, this is what real Christmas is for people.
I know the people. Yeah, I know.
It's so much work. Get this,
I'm
get
glad
that,
my house
set
is
this
small.
up, clean this, do that. Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I
can't fit
get. I
people in my home.
understand why my parents are like, oh man, Christmas, you know,
Yeah.
because it's just so hard to host.
Well, once we got a little older, my family has decided instead of doing the whole Christmas dinner, because that's really what gets you.
Yeah.
Everyone brings an appetizer, or like
So
something,
smart.
and we
Very
ended up
smart.
having way more food than normal, doing it that way.
Just letting everyone know. Contact at dufferinave.com. That is the email. You send an email to that, we get it, and we can help you out in any way that you would need help in, be it an organization or a movement you're trying to get started, a show idea, you want to advertise, you want to join the party, let us know.
You want to make an
Right there.
audio book?
Oh, the audio
in.
book.
Come
I
in.
can't wait. We're going to have to get Royal Anders in to set up some more promotion of that as shout out to my main man, John Fast. And damn near ready to really dig into that. We've done most of the recording. We're into edits now. Dufferinave.com is also the website. Okay, young lady. Whenever she stops by, she usually brings some gifts for us, some treats, if you will. And today is no exception. We like to read her Facebook status update things from years gone by. So right under the name, it's like Wendy Brooks, and it says this. For instance, the first one. This is from 15 years ago. 15 years ago.
Yeah, and I've been collecting them since like the beginning of last week, so these are kind of like all over from last week. But
Perfect. Just practiced palm and cheer. Amazing! LOL. Why did you decide to lol at that? You just excited?
okay, I have a problem
Okay.
with saying lol
Okay.
at the end of everything. It's
Ah.
like I feel like people will think I'm like so serious if I don't put lol. And now if you go back and look at our messages, you'll notice at the end of almost every sentence I put lol.
It's like a safety net for you.
and I can't stop.
I put
It's a
haha in a
problem.
lot of mine too, so I'm with you.
Yeah, well that's
Mom's
yeah.
texting. Let's see what Mom has to say.
yeah.
hold on, we're gonna get back
LOL
to
is
this.
like so bad for me.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I've
I
never
even
been
say
an
it
LOL
out
guy.
loud. in real life.
Oh, man, look at this. Mom, don't put the Christmas stuff away.
Oh, I did that.
Oh,
I did that yesterday.
Mom, I'm
Our house
putting,
is so open.
putting Christmas away now while watching you. I also have some spaghetti for you if you want it. Mom.
Knees are weak,
Come
arms
on.
are heavy. There's vomit on my sweater already. Mom, spaghetti.
She won't get that, but she will know that I love spaghetti.
I
I got
know.
a meeting and a bunch of stuff tonight, Mom, but if you hold on, if it makes it through the night, I'll pick it up tomorrow. Very excited. The best spaghetti. Oh,
Spaghetti.
what a treat.
He needs some food.
Some oops spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
All right. 11 years ago now. Brooksie's, this is a novel here.
I don't. Yeah.
All right, here we go. We all have had that one best friend who just walked out of your life after they got a girlfriend or boyfriend. It's so unfortunate. Don't see how it's so hard to keep your best friend and the person you're dating at the same time.
Wow.
Brooksie, your first taste of reality 11 years ago. How'd that go, buddy?
Just calling them out live on Facebook. You know what? That's a problem that I think everyone still to this day faces, no matter how old you get.
Yeah.
I
you
think.
guys, you start a relationship and then friends start to go a little bit the other way.
Yeah, which
That's it.
now that I'm older, like,
At least it makes sense now.
more understandable.
Yeah.
But I think it's a little
At the
different
time.
than when you're, whatever, 11 years ago, what was I, in high school?
Yeah.
Like, you should be able to keep a boyfriend and a friend in high school.
Mom said, okay. Thank you, Mom. Try to keep it away from Dad there tonight. But no, you're so right.
Yeah.
It's
So,
like, yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Because, like, once you're
Relationships
older,
are hard, man.
yeah, you
Yeah.
have kids and jobs and responsibles.
That's a
and,
great point. When it's at that age, there's no excuse.
yeah.
I'll agree with that one.
Anyway.
Okay, another one from 11 years ago. Oh, this one actually has a feeling attached to it.
Feeling? Oh, I hate
says-
the ones with feelings. They're so embarrassing.
Wendy Brooks is, and then it's one of those emojicons of the guy going like this. Is there
Sorry.
angry?
Mad. It says angry?
No, your feeling is annoyed.
Oh.
But it doesn't look annoyed. That looks like an
Let's
angry
see.
emoticon. Is he angry?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's a bad start, getting the wrong emoticon going. Spending an hour in the meta clinic next to the creepiest guy in the world isn't my idea of fun on a Friday. Leave me the, you went a full F word with 4 U's. Leave me the beep alone. What happened?
I don't know. But honestly, the
Can I say what I think happened?
Yeah.
You were in a meta clinic and a guy beside you was being super creepy.
yeah, because I used to go to the medic clinic on 29th Street. It's now, I think it's like a cannabis shop now, but
Yep.
that was the craziest place, and I went there a lot. I am prone to illnesses and hurting myself, but it was like wild in that clinic. The stuff I've seen there, so I could only imagine what that guy was saying or doing. It's a wild
may
place
check
to
out.
be.
I
Yeah.
hear ya. And then you had one more that just says, I think so, 5 to 8 from Hannah.
Is that?
I don't think that one's the main. Hannah Rose Dawes.
No idea who that is.
Okay. Let's put another incredible edition of updates being updated with Brooksie.
Woo. I also had some like photos I should have sent in. So embarrassing, but
It's a glutton for punishment, eh?
I know. Well, yeah, I'm not going.
What was my
I'll show
big
you
joke?
later.
It's like you knew you would be getting content 15 years ago, so that's why you keep doing and saying all these incredible
I don't
things.
know. It's made me almost want to start making statuses again, just so next year
Bring it back,
we
bro.
could like remember
Look
what I
back
did
on
last
it.
year.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against that.
Every time when I'm sitting here, all I post is on your show. So every update.
Gary pissed me off again. Big surprise. Wah, wah.
Gary
Can you
won't
say that
let
in
me
an
do
update?
social media of him. Wah,
Mhm.
wah.
Oh, man.
Actually, you're doing really good. Good job, Gary. If
I'm
you
trying,
haven't
man.
seen,
I'm
you
trying.
should see
Yeah, tell
Gary.
people about the social media.
Gary hating his life on social media on Dufferin Ave Media Network.
This is how you know that not only do I love this human being beside me, but respect the human being beside me, because she's the only one on earth that can look at me and say, okay, you're going to do some social media.
Yeah.
And you're the only person where I'm like you can see me twitch and you can see me like break down inside. I'm okay, let's do it. Then all of a sudden you're like, okay, say this. And I'm like, hot dogs, more like cats. You know, the dumbest stuff. I have no idea what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. There's no reference for what I'm doing, but I just trust her
He-
blindly.
yeah.
And apparently she does a good job.
I literally like will make him say like 2 words or something, but he doesn't know what it's for. And then later show him the video, he's like, "Oh, makes so much sense." But yeah, no, you've been doing really good. I also know like need to know how to like read what you're gonna be
That's a good
into.
point, too.
So there's only a few things that I know that he'll do. There's things I would never ask him because there's no point. You know what I mean?
And I appreciate it. That's why we work
Yeah.
so well together. And that's why you remember this family, because you understand that I hate when stuff is about me. I don't ever want anything to be about me. And that's why I disliked social media for so long, because if it's not used in a certain way, it is all about you. And all you're doing is saying, look at me, world, look at me, look what I'm
Yeah.
doing, look at what I got, look what's up.
Our social media is just Gary hating on social media. So it's a fun.
That sounds like something you'd
It's
be into.
literally,
Let
yeah.
us know. It's awesome. Well, and I think we're at a point now where the world has realized how stupid it is to be like that.
Hmm.
Like, we're finally starting to pick up on the fact that if someone's always saying, look at me, look at me, look at me, you don't have to. When someone's saying, do this, do this, do this, you
Yeah.
don't have to do what they say for you to
Yeah,
do. You
there's
don't.
literal
You
trends
can
going
be
on
yourself.
of people like being like, let's like unfollow all these
Yes,
celebrities.
thank
And
you.
they first ganged up on Kim Kardashian, and they're like, how funny would it be if like someone like Kim Kardashian only got like 11 likes. Anyway, she lost like half of her followers and in
My
a couple of
heart
weeks.
grows.
Like, so
That's what I'm saying.
they're like targeting
listening.
certain celebrities.
They're listening now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And it makes me so happy because right from the start, that's what we said. If you want to literally make the world a better place, it starts with you and I. It starts here. It starts in this studio, in this chair, on this microphone. And if I can say to you, put others before yourself, the golden rule, treat others how you want to be treated. If I say that to you and I go out and do all this stuff, I'm punching myself in the wiener.
Yeah,
Like, it's pointless. So I want to make sure every single chance I get, I reiterate that this is truly how I feel. And I want everyone else to feel the same way because it feels so good to just do good things.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Doing good things without any expectations, no receipts, no nothing, just doing something because it's the right thing to do. Now I'm getting a little preachy, but I want to
Preachy.
get that out because
Preachy.
this is important stuff.
Yeah.
Is that what kids say? Preachy, preachy.
No,
Is that
that's
what like
new.
is that
We
like
just made
talking
that up.
riz? Are you rizzing
I'm
me,
gonna
bro?
start making that up. No, but there's a new one. New slang I found out
Finally.
when you were sucking at a game. So when we were playing Nintendo 64
We call
before,
it Brooksie.
and you kept on losing, I would have said at the end of the game when you lost, you sold. Or you're selling. When you're sucking, you're selling.
Dude,
That's the new
Do you know
words.
what the worst part about that is? Is that's already been a saying forever in the wrestling world.
Oh, well, it's now
But it's a
in
different
the
context.
elementary world.
In wrestling, when you're selling, like they always say, HBK, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, is one of the best sellers of all time. And that means he was the best at making whoever he was fighting look incredible. And then sometimes, because he was such a piece of garbage, like he once had a wrestling match with Hulk Hogan, and he was pissed off at Hulk Hogan. So he oversold with Hulk Hogan. So Hulk Hogan would give him one of these, and he'd go flying like all the way out of the ring to the point where Hulk Hogan's like, "What the hell, brother? You can't do that, brother." By the way, we don't like Hulk Hogan anymore. I don't know if we've said this officially or not.
I didn't know that, but okay.
We're not fans of him in any way. And so I love hearing stories like this. And Shawn Michaels was overselling to the point where it was making fun of Hulk Hogan. So selling's like a big thing in wrestling.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the new slang. So you're selling. You're
Phenom,
selling.
you ready to sell against Brooksie? Okay. Let's
No,
wake
that's
Frankie
not how
up
you
and
say it.
make us out of here. What do you mean that's not how you say it? I feel like that was pretty good. No? Okay.
It's fine.
That's fair.
It's fine. It's fine.
Frankie's playing. Big thank you. Thank you. Network Ryan was here earlier today.
Yeah, thank
does he
you
do?
for staining the
Oh, yeah. He
shelf.
made it stink like stain again.
Yeah,
Right
you
back.
made it stink like stain, and then you beat me
Yeah, he
in
cheated at Smash
Nintendo
Bros.
64
Yeah.
Smash Bros. With Clefairy.
Literally, it was a Clefairy
It
murder.
was a Clefairy, and I was doing so good. I thought I was going to beat him for once.
Yeah. So thank you to him for coming here and pissing
No.
you off. That was good. As well to Coach Comet too. I always love his insight. Like I wanted to get to all. Like there was even more things that he had texted me about Team Canada and this selection process and all the local talent we have here. And I firmly believe he is correct in saying that we could have sent a Team Saskatchewan that would have done better than Team Canada at the World Juniors this year. That's how talented this province is, which is super cool to say. To the hand in the booth, the Phenom. Thank you for always being so incredible in there, buddy. You want to give a wave? Give everyone a wave. Look at him. Look at that. Oh, a thumbs up.
Nice.
Well, was that a finger gun or a thumbs up?
Finger gun. Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finger gun. That's good. And to you, young lady, thank you for always brightening our spirits here anytime you walk in. We greatly appreciate it. Past Our Bedtime is the podcast. They have a Christmas one up now. Taking a little break, I assume, and getting back at it.
Oh, I did a bad thing, and I was supposed to have
Almost
it
that
posted
time?
on Monday, and
We'll get it tomorrow.
I'll post it today, actually, probably. It
gotta
was
be
the
posted.
it was for New Year's, and New Year's is over, so it's gonna be weird, but that's okay.
She's going to post it. It's going to be great. And I'm looking for I was wearing my Past Our Bedtime shirt the other day. Got a bunch of compliments on it.
Ooh,
Just want to say.
I need to wear mine.
We'll be back tomorrow for the All Out of Angst party with our boys for the All Out of Angst podcast. Until that time, remember, karma is very, very real. Do good things, and they'll start happening to you, all right? Have a great rest of your Monday.
Jazz hands.